Hello everyone. In this video, I will show you how to retrieve drug-gene interactions for multiple genes. Using DGIdb GraphQL API, I have updated the code to handle multiple genes and save the results into a CSV file. If you are new here and want to understand the basic structure of this code, I have already explained it in detail in my previous video on retrieving drug-gene interactions for a single gene. You can check it out. The link is available in the description below. Here, the first change is how we input the genes. Instead of just one gene like TP53, we now pass a list of gene names. This allows the script to process all genes in one request. Second change is we are using JSON.dumps. JSON.dumps is basically used to convert Python objects like list into a string or any other format that our API can understand. So here basically JSON.dumps will convert our list, that is gene underscore names that we have defined here, into a string. The next change that we have made is we are using a placeholder for string substitution. So this is basically a placeholder for string substitution that whatever variable name will give here, it will get substituted and will be replaced by this s. So this s will be replaced by this variable. And the third change that we will make in our previous code is to use loop here. Instead of only working on a single gene, why we are using loop here? Because we are working on a gene list, so we have to use loop to iterate over each gene within our list. So this loop will first work on first gene, and then it work on second gene, and then it will work on a third gene. Now let's run our code and see our output file. I have already run this code and my data have been saved into this .csv file. So let's open it out. This is the file that is generated from this code. So here is the output file for our genes. First gene is TP53. So all of these drugs are for this gene TP53. And if we scroll down, we have drugs for EGFR. And then all of these drugs are for BRCA1, along with their interaction types, interaction scores, drug name, and name of sources. Now here, these name of sources are separated by commas. This means that this information is present in more than one databases, and this information is retrieved from all of these databases. So that's why different names have been mentioned here. That's it for this tutorial. Don't forget to see my previous video to understand this code step by step. See you in the next video.